Every week, the Xfinity editors pick the TV show, movie, or special event they are most excited about right now. And this week, we are kicking things off with Maddie. Maddie, what are you looking forward to?
This week, I will be tuning in to The Challenge USA Season 2 on CBS. Let's take a look at the new season trailer.
Challenge USA is back.
Representing the red, white, and blue.
And for the first time,
you are not in Kansas anymore.
CBS Reality Titans.
This is really a redemption season for me.
Battle it out.
The rookies have no idea what's in store for them.
To win the ultimate prize of $500,000.
Let's get to this money.
America's best will be pushed to their breaking point.
You guys need to help.
Get your down here and play.
I hate you.
I'm not giving in to temptation, not this time.
Okay, so as far as competition shows go, David knows this, I'm kind of a Survivor loyalist, but this one features a bunch of my favorite Survivor castaways and some of my old favorites from the real world who are back again for like their millionth season of the challenge. And then there are cast members from Big Brother, Amazing Race, Are You the One as well, if you watch any of those shows. Wes Bergman and Johnny Bananas are back again. I don't know how many times they've done this show. I imagine they made enough money, but they still keep going for that $500,000 grand prize, so you gotta respect it. And then some of my Survivor favorites are joining in. David, I don't know if you know any of these or recognize these names, but Cassidy Clark from season 43 is in it. Michelle Fitzgerald from season 32, which she won, and season 40. And Chris Underwood, in my opinion, maybe the worst Survivor winner of all time. He was kicked off the show in the first episode and got to come back and won the whole thing. But maybe, I don't know, he can regain my respect in this season of the Challenge USA. As you could see, these challenges this season look as intense as ever. I saw one, it looks like they have to tightrope walk between two hot air balloons mid-air this season, which is crazy.
Nope.
There, right, exactly my thoughts. There seems to be some physical altercations that go down at the house. Not promoting violence on this show, but happy to see a little bit of fighting in the house over there as well. And there's going to be some romance, of course, which are always a recipe for success for the challenge. So I'm not going to miss out on this season. I did miss last season, and I really regretted it. So that's me, Challenge USA Season 2.
I keep looking closely. You're seeing me lean in probably. Is that Tyson from Survivor in the key art there?
Yeah, I think Tyson was from season 1. So they've revealed a cast from season 2. So I named off some of the faves from there, but I think they're still riding the coattails of season 1 in some of the promotional elements.
That makes sense. Johnny Bananas, I don't think he does anything else. Like, this is it, right?
It has to be.
With a name like Johnny Bananas, are you really surprised?
No.
Good point, Kwam.
I'm very excited and most likely to watch this only because of the Survivor contestants that are included, because I too am a Survivor purist and I don't mess around with Big Brother or really almost any other similar reality show. It's all about Probst. Next up, it's me. I'm going to tell you what I like. This week, it's the premiere I'm most looking forward to, and it is The Winter King, which premieres Sunday, August 20th at 9 p.m. Eastern on MGM+. Let's take a quick look at a clip.
Darkness is coming. The Saxons will take the Isle. Come home, Arthur. Only you can save Britain. I'm my own man. No family, no country. You truly are my bastard.
The gods, they have a plan for you.
Bring the country together.
It's your destiny.
Vengeance is the way of things.
Maybe the way of things has to change.
We must unite the tribes.
It's time for something new.
Based on author Bernard Cornwell's book series entitled The Warlord Chronicles, this 10-episode show is a retelling of the King Arthur legend in which Arthur is an exiled warlord, Merlin is a mysterious druid, and Guinevere is a power-hungry schemer. So what specifically caught my eye about this series? It is actor Ian de Caestecker. Ian de Caestecker. It's very.
You're saying it with like an Irish accent. Is he Irish?
Because he is like Scottish or Irish, and I'm sure I'm going to anger someone by not knowing the difference. He's one of those two things, and maybe he's British. I don't know, but he plays the Arthur Pendragon in this. And I was a big fan of the ABC Marvel series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when it first premiered in 2013. And although my interest in the show quickly dropped off, I did enjoy Ian in that series as a scientist named Leopold Fitz. And I would have never thought of him to play King Arthur, let alone a warlord version of King Arthur. So I'm very curious to see how it works and how he works and if he works in this show. But I also miss Game of Thrones, so I'm always looking for something to fill that gap of dudes in armor beating up on each other. So that's why I'm excited about this show. Although, does the world really need another King Arthur adaptation?
Do you think there's going to be a dragon at all in the
show? I think it's a good bet.
Is this a mini series or like going to be multiple seasons?
I think it's only, you know what? I don't even want to speculate. I know it's 10 episodes, but I don't know for sure if it's a mini series or not.
Gotcha.
There was another there was a King Arthur series on Netflix not too long ago where like the King Arthur character was a woman instead. And now I'm forgetting what that was called. But I kind of liked that. But again, it's just another Arthur and another Merlin. And that got canceled after one season.
It's hilarious. When you said you're a big fan of, King Arthur stuff, I thought you were going to say Transformers The Last Knight. If you haven't seen it, it starts off with King Arthur and Merlin, but instead of them being just magic and slaying dragons, it's them on Transformers, and the magic is from the Transformers. I don't know. I begrudgingly watched that.
That's the new movie?
No. That was
the one before.
The one before. It's still in the Bayverse of Transformers.
Bayverse.
Yeah.
Pre Hasbro cinematic action figure universe.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Who are we missing now? Quam? What are you most excited for?
Yeah, it's me. Yes. What am I most excited for? Is there really any guessing here? It's a fight. It's obviously a fight. I'm the fighting guy now. It's UFC 292 this weekend, and we have Aljamain Sterling going up against Sean O'Malley, and I am actually very excited for this fight. I kind of like Sean O'Malley. He's the guy on the right with the red hair. If you're looking at your screen, he's a bit of a showman, and I just like fighters who add a little bit of flair to their fights. Who do things that make them look a little cocky. I don't know. Am I a cocky guy? Some would say, but I just like it when a fighter has the confidence and the swagger to just do things to anger their opponent and maybe the crowd too. So I'm really excited for this fight. There's also an awesome undercard as well. David, I know you are a fight fan. Are you looking forward to this matchup?
Yeah, this dude on the right is going to get wrecked. And I absolutely love seeing a cocky fighter just eat canvas. Like nothing makes me happier than seeing why is his name escaping my mind now? Conor McGregor.
I knew you were going to say Conor McGregor. That's like the poster child for cocky fighters.
Love it. One of the Paul brothers, like any of them I just love it. Oh, but I mean, you need those types of people to make these fights interesting. So as much as we love to hate them, classic villainry, you got to have a good guy, you got to have a villain, and that's what makes these interesting. So, so many people love to hate them, but that's what sells tickets. So I wouldn't change this guy for anything in the world, but I hope he gets knocked out within seconds.
This
Wow,
this
David.
guy is giving me Sheamus vibes. David, is that fair to say?
Oh my God!
I know. Look at me with the
WWE
WWE. Is he a bad guy in WWE? Is he still working?
He does. Yeah, he's been around
Wow.
forever. He like comes and goes as most guys do in terms of good guy or bad guy. And right now, I believe he's a good guy.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah, absolutely those vibes.
I mean, his name is Sean O'Malley, so make of
Ireland,
that what you
stand
will.
up.
Yeah, he's actually from Montana, but he could be Irish. I know.
It's the box-dyed red hair that is giving away that he's not actually Irish.
Probably. He also rocks like cornrows too. He has like a myriad of different hairstyles. I'm a Sean O'Malley fan. What can I say? I just want to see a good fight. You know, that's at the end of the day. If I get to see a good fight, I'm the winner. The fans are the winners. So yeah.
Curious, what do you? Because everyone like, I think people have definitions of like in terms of what they consider a good fight. Like, would you rather see like an explosive knockout within 30 seconds? Something that goes the distance and ends like in a knockout there, like a tap out? Like, what's a good fight to you?
A good fight to me, it could be. There's like no hard stance of what's a good fight is. I think a quick knockout, it would have to be from the favorite, because then it's like, oh wow, this guy's just so dominating. He just took this person out in X amount of seconds or minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
But for a fight that goes a distance, or even that just makes it to the later rounds, I want to see a fighter. I want to see both fighters really give it their all, trade blows. There be some tension, maybe like again some showmanship. Someone's put in a headlock or a submission hold, and it's like, will they get out? How will they get out of the situation? And it's like, oh God, they did it. How did they do that? Like that build of a fight, essentially a Creed fight. Maddie, I'm gonna throw you a bone here. I think Creed does a great job of illustrating what a great fight will look like. People trading hands, there being a lot of drama, maybe a cut or two. Will he return? Will they return? Oh no, they might have sprained their ankle. Can they walk? That kind of thing, I think, makes a good fight, because then it builds up the lore of it all. It builds up the legend, and then especially when it actually goes a distance, and it goes to decision, it just like adds that level of like, wow, that was such a great fight. And then everyone's gonna be talking about like, did you think they deserved to win? Was it how did you score it the same? I think all of that really adds to a lore of a great fight.
Yeah, I hate a decision. I want an ending.
I mean, I hate a bad decision. Like, I feel like we all know when we see a bad decision, because it's like, really.
I once saw like a local MMA event with two like very big dudes, and neither of them had the power to knock each other out, and they just kept punching the crap out of each other, and then also just got gassed and stood there across the octagon from each other just looking, because they didn't have any more strength to keep going, but also couldn't knock each other out. And it was both the best and worst fight I've ever seen in my life.
It's like CTE has entered the chat.
Right?
Yes. That's what I think about when I see like slug matches going. I'm like, oh my God, this is so brutal. I feel for their brains.